Hey guys, today I'm going to give you a quick tutorial on a car crash in Blender. And also I have uploaded the full tutorial of this video, you can watch that also. But in this tutorial I'm only focusing on car crash. Let's see. First we need to join all the parts of this car and make it into one object. First of all, press shift and select all the parts one by one. High ligament tires and window, I will not select all the body parts because I have to give them a separate animation and I have to scatter the windows. I have to break them, so I will not join them. When I select all the body parts and press Ctrl J, it will become an object. Ctrl J means join. When we join two things, we use Ctrl J for that. So the upper body has become an object. Now we will apply the same process for the windows. Select all the windows by pressing them and then press Ctrl J. This will make the windows one object and the body on top will become a separate object. Now going to add mesh, I will add a cube and align the cube with the car. You have to keep in mind from all four sides that the car should come inside that box. After selecting the box, I will go to add modifier and search for shrink wrap. Now apply the shrink wrap modifier. I will press Z and go to the wireframe, then go to the edit tab and press subdivide. And by increasing its subdivide by 10, I will get high detail of the box. Now after selecting the target option, I will select my car so that this box gets wrapped around the car. In a way, this will become a dummy of the car on which I will apply my effect. So after going to solid view, you will see that it is not wrapped in this way. So here we will increase the offset value a little and see, and when the car gets completely covered, we just have to make its offset only that much. Then go to modify and click here and apply it, then it will be applied on top of it. Now you cannot make any changes in this. Now this offset is ready, there is no tension. Now if we want to see this mesh in wireframe, then we have to go to object properties, we have to go to viewport display property. Here the display is looking like a texture. When I will wire it, then this mesh of mine has to be seen in wire. So I will know what changes are happening and what changes need to be made. Now I will select the body of the car and go to the modifier tab and apply the match deform modifier. After applying match deform, I will save it later, and by selecting the object picker here, I will select my shrink wrap match and then press save again. And when I click on the bind option, then this body, the body of the car will get bind with this match. So if I apply anything with my shrink wrap match, it will get applied on this as well. So this process takes some time. The heavier your car is, the more the number of other vertex, the more time it will take, and it might also crash. The heavier the car, the more the chances of it crashing. But this has been done correctly, so now I will apply it on my cube match, soft body. To apply soft body, I will go to the physics tab, and on the top right side you will see soft body. And if I play it once and see, then this car will start bouncing. Like this means that your whole process till here has been done correctly. So before importing the banana, I will add a cube once and check that my car is reacting with the collision body or not. So in this way, I will first take my box a little above it and animate it like it is falling on it. I will go to the physics of the cube and make it a collision body. Yes, this thing looks perfect, but our car is still bouncing. So to increase its bounce, I will go to the soft body settings, click on the object and make the friction set to 50. Now you will see that the bounce is reducing. If I increase its weight, then it will become very heavy and it will start going inside the ground. So I don't want it to remain absolutely still. So I will make its weight 0. So after making the weight absolutely 0, whenever you will play, the car will remain at its place, but when the box interacts with it, then you will see a bomb like this. Now turn on the cube and play it and see if it is interacting with the body. It means everything is fine and you can create anything by interacting with it in the same way. Now to break its glass, we will first select the glass and then add particular system on it. From here, if you press the play button on it, it will be added. Now we have to pay attention to the particular system. I do one thing. First I will hide the banana. And now here I am hitting the car and on the glass. So I will go in particle system. I will make the first frame of the glass 110 and the end frame 110 so that it has an effect like falling. Now I will set the velocity of the particle to 5 and randomize to 2. Then I will go here on rotation. The randomized rotation I keep 1, phase value 1 and randomize phase value 2. Then after this is set, I will go into the modifier and add explode. After adding the explode modifier, play it once and you will see that the animation is ready, the glass is about to break. If you do not want to see such small pieces of glass, mostly they are not visible, they appear as big ones, then you have to go to the edit mode of this window. If we want to increase the random size of these glasses, make some smaller, some bigger, everything is still the same. For that you have to go to the modifier and click on the size inside explode here. When you click on size, you will see that all the particles, those atoms have disappeared, those atoms have become smaller. If you want to change their size, then for that we will go to particle settings. If you see below, there is a render option here, you have to go to it, and this scale has to be increased or decreased, and the scale is random. You have to make it full size. And when you try to make it none, the particle will get hidden and you will see different shapes and sizes of it.
So that's it. Now you know how to animate a car crash in Blender. If you want to learn more effects and discover more tricks like this, subscribe to my channel and you can also follow me on Instagram.